I think that events like the Purpose Summit and the Global Good Awards are really critical as an opportunity to get the leaders on these topics together. And what I mean by leaders is those organisations that are really striving to innovate, to stretch on a growth mindset around what it really means to be purpose-led, both as leaders and as organisations and businesses in whatever sector they're operating in, and to really have an opportunity to recognise one another. In these organisations, we're in the trenches doing a lot of this hard work to push forward, to really respond on the opportunities and risks that we see around social and environmental impact in this ever-changing world that we're all navigating. That moment to reflect, to reset, to learn from one another, to share, and hopefully re-energise, charge our batteries and head back out there and do more and do better. It's been a number of years now since organisations have started talking about purpose and using this taxonomy around purpose-led business, purpose-led brands. But in the last year or so, it's felt anyway, from my perspective, like we're at a real tipping point in the conversation. Businesses have been able to use that conversation around what it means to be purpose-led, to understand the reason for being as an organisation, and then how that translates into the culture within their companies, how they devolve accountability to employees for helping to live that purpose and deliver it through the work and the responsibilities that they have. And then also thinking about not just kind of the moral obligation, the license to operate, and how the long-term value is being created by these businesses, how they're really interacting with the resources that they use, the tangible impacts that they have beyond their financial bottom line, but also thinking about the environmental and social impact of their work. When people talk about sustainable business, it means that the conversation needs to be one with all of the voices in the room. And diversity of thought, diversity of approach is critical to that. What we can't have is people that are removed from the lived experiences around social equity and environmental impact, having those conversations in echo chambers or separate rooms. We need to have a broad church, a wide group of people informing what a sustainable business truly means. And that, we can talk about that in terms of diversity, in physical diversity, in race, ethnicity, creed, whatever it may be. But also, I think, for me, it's the diversity of thought, the approach, the true understanding of the lived realities and impacts of a business, the economy, our society, to make sure that those voices are informing how we evolve, as people, and how we build a better working world.